Discover the secret of creating 3 ribbon flowers with one technique. The first flower we are going to make is this pointed petal flower, and the measurements of this flower is 4 into 4 centimeters. One, this is the first flower we are going to make, guys, and this is a pointed petal flower. Now fold the ribbon vertically and cut it in half. This way you are going to have 2 petals from one piece, and now the measurement is 4 into 2 centimeters. The ribbon we have cut earlier is going to be used for small petals, and now we are going to cut bigger petals, and the measurement of these petals are 4 into 3 centimeters. So friends, it's time to cut the petal now. Fold the ribbon in half horizontally and then fold the already folded ribbon vertically. This way you are going to have 4 layers of ribbon in your hand. Now start cutting it. Give a cut in the center of the ribbon, and you can see you have got 2 parts of ribbon in one petal, and we are going to give a pointed shape to each part to make petals. You know friends, I'm a bit late in posting this video. It's really cold here and I had a taste of that cold when I was recording this video. The gas was out, there was no heating system, and when I got up from the chair after recording the video, I felt like an icicle. Consequently, I got a sore throat and I ran high temperature, that's why I'm late. Burn all the edges of the ribbon so the ribbon wouldn't fray. Okay, we have cut these petals in a pointed shape, but still I wanted to give these petals an extra pointed look, so I am going to use tongs. Fold the petal in half, each part of the petal in half, and then give them a bit of heat and then pinch them with tongs. When you are giving shape to the petals with tongs, both ends of the petal should be given a shape in opposite direction. They should be opposite to each other. Now fold the petal from its center portion and place its pointed ends in a brick-like symmetry. Burn the center of the petal and you have got a ready petal in your hand. Your petal is completely ready now. We have burned the small petal earlier and now we are burning the bigger petal. Here we are going to use artificial stamens for this flower, and they are in red colors, and I am going to use thread to tie these stamens. I am not using glue to stick these stamens together. When the stamens are tied, cut the extra ends off. We need 5 small petals and 5 big petals to make one flower. All in all, we need 10 petals for one flower. We'll start sewing the flower now, and the knot of the thread should be at the wrong side of the ribbon so that when you make your flower, this knot shouldn't be visible in the center of your flower. We'll be sewing the second petal now, and there is no need to overlap the petals. We'll sew all the petals like this. All the 5 petals are sewn, and now we are going to pull the thread, but remember, don't pull the thread too tightly or the petals would bunch up together and they would take a weird shape. Join the petals together by taking a stitch and give them a good knot. If you friends remember, we have used this flower in our previous video when we were decorating a tissue paper box. So I have made that flower and I have made two others with the same technique. The technique might be same, but the flowers are completely different from each other. We need two circles of petals for one flower. The one circle would be of small petals and the other circle would be of bigger petals, and we are sewing the big circle of petals in the same way we have sewn the small circle of petals. Put a dot of glue at the wrong side of the small circle of petals and now stick it in the big circle of petals. And remember, the petals should be in a brick-like symmetry. That's how natural flowers grow. If you see them, they have got this symmetry of petals. We are going to stick the stamens now. Put a dot of glue at the end of the stamens and insert these stamens in the flower. Turn the flower upside down and cut off the extra end of stamens. Put a dot of glue on the same place from where you have cut the stamens because there was a hole and we need the stamens to stick properly. We are going to make the second kind of flower now, and this is going to be a round petaled flower. The folding of the ribbon would be done in the same way, but instead of giving these petals a pointed shape, we are going to cut these petals in a round shape. Again, we are going to burn all the edges of the petal because we don't want our petal or ribbon to be frayed. When you are done with burning the edges of the petals, then give these petals an inward shape with flame. Again, fold the petal from its center and put the small petals on each other in a brick-like symmetry. The petals of this flower were sewn in the same way we had sewn the petal of the first flower, and now we are going to make this flower. We are going to stick the small circle of petals with the bigger one in the same way we had done before. Again, we are going to use the market-made artificial stamens here. So your second flower is ready, and don't you think it looks entirely different from the first one? Tell me in the comment section below. So we are going to make our third flower now, and the folding of the ribbon would be done in the same way, and even the cutting would be done in the same way, except one fact: we are going to cut a notch in the center of the petals here and see what kind of shape these petals are going to take. So this is the shape your petal has taken. The petal will be burnt in the same way, and we are going to need 10 petals for this flower, 5 small ones and 5 bigger ones. And we are going to sew the flower in the same way too. But remember to give an inward curve to the petals. Petals are sewn. Pull the thread now in the same way we had pulled before, not too tight and not too loose. One more thing, the measurements of the petals of all these flowers are same. See how beautiful it looks, and your third flower is ready too. You can see your three flowers and how different they are from each other. By the way, if you have gotten any value from this video, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss one of my brand new weekly DIY videos. When you are burning the edge of the leaf, hold the edge of the leaf between your thumb and finger, pinch it and twist it so that you can give it a good curve. Hold the stem-like part of the ribbon between your fingers, twist it tightly and burn it so you are going to have a soft stem when you let it go. Fold the leaf in half, burn it and press it down with tongs to make a beautiful and sharp main vein. For making side veins, fold the leaf in half sideways and then again press it down with tongs. Do it 2 to 3 times and you are going to have side veins of the leaf. We are going to use phthalo green acrylic paint to do the shading on the leaves. We are going to give a beautiful dark green shade to our leaves. I have mixed a small amount of water in the paint to make it a bit thin because I wanted my color to be flowy. Put a small amount of water on the leaf with a clean brush so when you will start painting your leaf, you will apply color. The color would start to flow and your leaf had a very natural shading. And friends, I'll make a separate video of soft stems. And there you have it, your floral masterpieces. I hope you have enjoyed this journey into the world of seasonal ribbon flowers DIY. And don't forget to share your creations with me in the comments below.